What is up, guys? Coop here, and today we're going to be looking at how to build a beast. So I'm trying to update all my guides. A lot of my guides are outdated. Some of them are from 2 patches ago, some of them were 1 patch ago, and a lot of them have been kind of misconstrued and changed up and completely different from what I originally had. I think I originally had like a battle mage sort of thing for this guy, which isn't that bad of a build, but he could be built a lot better. So today we're going to be looking at how to build beast. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be trying to update all the different builds as well. So first off, how do we build beast? Well, if we look again at his racials, he has petrifying touch, which all dwarfs get besides I think the undead. Or actually, I think the undead get these as well. Turns a target into stone, dealing 4 to 5 earth damage, removes any status effects that they have, such as bleeding, burning, poison, and cripple, and it's resisted by magical armor. And it only requires 2 action points, and it has a 4-turn cooldown. Next is his source-based ability, which is Blinding Squall, which storms approach, strong winds arise, and they blind and deal 8 to 9 air damage to characters in target area. So keep in mind that is characters, that is not enemy characters, that is characters. So this can also hurt your party too. So make sure that you are away from them when you do this, and it's also resisted by magical armor. Next we have the talents of Sturdy, which gives him 10% maximum vitality and 5% dodge, and the other one of Dwarven Gil, which gives him 1 in sneaking. Okay, so now we have all the different sort of racials and stuff and what makes him unique compared to other characters. So how do you build him? Well, he's actually good at a little bit of everything. However, he's great at certain things, and the thing that he's really great at is being a mage. Now keep in mind, you can use like another mage in the group to make these abilities useful, but I always say that if they have the racials for it, why not build them with those racials in mind? Because you can't rely on a magical base party member if they die. So you don't want stuff to be useless in his toolkit. So if, say, you have Lose and she's your mage and then she dies, well, now you have no way of destroying magical armor and these abilities would be useless. So it's important that you look at these abilities and you think, okay, what can I utilize in this build? So what I look at is I look at these and I'm like, okay, I see 2 magical base abilities. So we need to build this guy to destroy magical base stuff. So what I do is I like to build him as like a witch or a wizard. And the reason I like that is not only does he have Blinding Squall to kind of get rid of if a bunch of enemies attack him, but he also has Petrifying Touch. So you have 2 different ways to help you out if this going gets tough. Now keep in mind, this is a source-based ability. You will not be able to use this in Fort Joy until you get your first source point. So it takes a while to get to that point. But Petrifying Touch is really nice because, hey, I'm getting attacked by one guy, destroy his armor, okay, he's stunned, let's walk away. Move on to the next thing. Then you have Blinding Squall, which is for if you get attacked by multiple enemies, so it's your kind of get out of jail free card. What's also nice is you have a little bit more health too, so that's really nice to have as a wizard. You don't have to put points in Constitution, you just automatically have a little bit more life, and you have that 5% dodge, which is just useful. Now sneaking goes out the window, but that's okay. We can't utilize everything, besides dwarves kind of have like a little mixed bag of everything. Now, as for talents, what could we do talent-wise? Well, Far Out Man's obviously one of the best, especially for any mage-based character, just because it adds so much range. Comeback Kid is also a nice one because it gives you 20% life, and it kind of gets away from, that. Also, it really sucks when your mage dies. You're not going to have much life, even though you're a dwarf. Comeback Kid's not a bad one to have as well. Elemental Affinity is also not bad. But I also would like to say that Living Armor is really good. You can do Parry Master if you dual wield wands, so you could even utilize more that sort of dodge. You could have 15% dodge if you're dual wielding wands, so just a nice little thing to keep in mind. But overall, that's one of the ways that you can build Beast. Now the other way that you can build Beast is him as a rogue, which I know is a little weird, but keep in mind, I'll show you how it's done. Specifically, we'll do Shadowblade because you get Chameleon Cloak, which is just a really good ability overall. It's another get out of free jail card if the goons get stuff. So you're going to build him as a Shadow Blade. I would specifically probably get rid of the chicken one. You can keep the chicken one if you want, just have another CC based ability, but Adrenaline is one of the most overpowered abilities in the game. So it's up to you. Adrenaline or Chicken Claw are both really good. One's a CC based ability, which you can make him into like a CC king, or you can do Adrenaline, which is just a really good ability. I'll keep that on there for right now. But basically, the way that you're building him is you're using the dodge. So you're going to be getting Parry Master, which will give him 15% dodge with dual wielding daggers, gives him a little bit more life, and then you have the sneaking based ability to give him nice stuff there, and then you can also get Gorilla to do 40% more attack damage while sneaking. So makes it really nice for you, and then you can pop Chameleon Cloak when you're sneaking as well, just giving you all those extra crit and great damage. Now, like I said, this one you're not usually utilizing all of it. You are giving up your ratios being used, but if you have a magical person in the party, you can use that and still be okay because you're actually using both your talents. So that's the way to build him there too. Now, one of the reasons that I say that he's not really a good sort of fighter is if you look at all of his racials, let's actually like dive in and look at them. So you have two abilities that you can't even use because they are magical based. That's something to keep in mind. The next is you have Sturdy, which is 100% useful as a warrior. And then you have Dwarven Gill, which doesn't help you at all. So I know that a lot of people are going to be commenting like, oh, well, I build him as a fighter, blah, blah, blah. I'm just showing that he can't be utilized exactly as that. And it goes back to the whole comment of if you have an ability and then your mage person dies in the party, you're kind of screwed. Now, what you can do, though, is put in points in like Geomancy or use the elements around you to kind of help you out to deal magical damage as well. You don't have to rely just on, you know, Beast as the character. Now, that is very important to keep in mind as well. But in general, he doesn't have all the toolkit to make him a really good fighter. Honestly, if you're going to do a fighter, anything's honestly better. Like, for example, an Undead Dwarf. You have a get out of free jail card, you have a Dome of Protection, you have Undead, which gives you a different way of healing and dealing damage, and you're Sturdy. That's just another great one to have. But Beast, he just doesn't have all the toolkit that really makes him a good fighter. And I think as a mage, he's not bad. Like, it just makes sense. As a mage or a rogue, I think it fits his toolkit perfectly. Anyways, though, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me in the comments below how you build Beasts. I love reading discussions. Sometimes I like it when people say I'm wrong. I love just seeing all the different things there. But, anyways, you guys are always welcome to do discussions in the bottom. I'm always game to talk about stuff. I'm going to be trying to update all these different videos, so be sure to look out for that. And also, I'm doing a giant playthrough as a two-handed Fang and a Summoner Lose, so if you guys want to really check that out, be sure to look at it. I think we're at part 7 now, and I have all this stuff recorded up to part 20, so I'm going to be trying to release like a video to 2 videos a day, so be sure to look that out. Anyways, see you guys next time.